Good morning, dear students. In continuation of the lesson, Madam rides the bus. Valley devoured everything with her eyes, but when she started to look outside, she found her view cut off by a canvas blind that covered the lower part of her window. So she stood up on the seat and peered above over the blind. See, Vali was looking outside from the window, and now she wanted to enjoy each and everything, but the window was disturbing her to see the entire scene. So she stood up on the seat. While she was sitting, her height was less, so she was unable to see everything what was happening outside the window. The bus was now going along the bank of a canal. The road was very narrow. On one side there was the canal, and beyond it palm trees, grassland, distant mountains, and the blue sky. Wali was watching everything. There were blue sky one side, and green fields are there, forest is there, mountains are there. She was able to see. On the other side was a deep ditch, and then acres and acres of green field. Green as far as eyes could see. Oh, it was all so wonderful. Suddenly she was startled by a voice. "Listen, child," said the voice. "You should not stand like this. Sit down." Wali was so deeply busy to see outside the window green land, green grass, and the acres of area, whatever she could see. But suddenly she heard somebody said, "Child, you should sit down." Sitting down, she looked to see who had spoken. It was an elderly man who had honestly been concerned for her, but she was annoyed by his attention. Though she sat down, but she looked there from where the voice came, and she noticed an elderly man was advising her so, and that old man was really concerned for her. But she did not like his interference and his attention towards her. "There's nobody here who is a child," she said haughtily. "I have paid my 30 paise like everyone else." So she said, he asked that whose child that was, because he was very much concerned for the girl. So she said, "I have paid my 30 paise. So nobody should," meaning she is behaving like a grown-up person. The conductor chimed in, meaning he smiled. "Oh sir, but this is a very grown-up madam. Do you think a mere girl could pay her own fare and travel to the city all alone?" So now the conductor also started talking, and he said, "Oh sir, don't say anything. She is a very grown-up madam, and you cannot say anything because she had paid her 30 paisa, and only grown-up can give their ticket fare." "I'll remember," the conductor said, mimicking her tone. Wali shot an angry glance at the conductor and said, "I am not a madam. Please remember that. You have not yet given me my ticket." Now Wali said angrily towards the conductor that "I am not a madam. Remember this thing," because she was heard listening madam again and again. And she said that "you have not given me my ticket till yet." "I'll remember," the conductor said, mimicking her tone. Everyone laughed, and gradually Wali too joined in the laughter. So everybody started laughing while Wali gave this instruction to the conductor. Even she also started laughing. The conductor punched a ticket and handed it to her. "Just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Why should you stand when you have paid for a seat?" While conductor was giving her the ticket, he said, "You should sit properly. When you have paid the ticket, why are you standing again? But if you stand on the seat, you may fall and hurt yourself when the bus makes a sharp turn or hit a bump. That's why we want you to sit down, child." Again he advised that if you will stand, you can get hurt while the bus is going to take a turn or while it will have a speed. "I'm not a child, I tell you," she said irritatively. "I'm 8 years old." Again she said that she was not a child, she was 8 years old, and she knew to protect her. Oh, of course. How stupid of me. 8 years, my. The bus stopped, some new passengers got on, and the conductor got busy for a time. Afraid of losing her seat, Wali finally sat down. Now, the one spot came, so more passengers came on the bus. So Wali thought anybody could grab her seat, so she sat down, and the conductor again busy giving them tickets. An elderly woman came and sat beside her. Are you all alone, dear? She asked Wali as the bus started again. One elderly woman came and she asked Wali whether that place is available to sit. Wali found the woman absolutely repulsive, meaning hateful, causing a strong dislike. Such big holes she had in her ears, lobes, and such ugly earrings in them. First look, Wali disapproved the appearance of the woman. There were big holes in her hair, and she was wearing very dirty earrings as far as Wali is concerned. And she could smell the betel nut the woman was chewing and see the betel juice that was threatening to spill over her lips at any moment. And the elderly woman was eating the betel leaves, and the juice, red juice, was about to come on her lip any time. So this scene did not give a happy appearance to Wali, who could be sociable with such a person. She did not like the appearance of the women. Thank you, dear students. We will continue it.